after the students implemented the procedure. After the second term began, the student they chose to not exist ended up renouncing the role. Breaking under the pressure and isolation, he demanded that he existed and that everyone treat him accordingly.
And so it began.
The deceased in 1996 was named Mami Asakura. But she was originally a student in the 1993 class. However, I've checked the official records for 1996 and her name was not on the roster.
It wasn't?
Correct. As I recall, her name was on the 1996 roster. But there was no record of her having attended in 1993. It had disappeared.
Both the name and the X?
Both, yes. As you can see, when the phenomenon is active, checking records is pointless.
And people's memories, they're altered too, aren't they?
Exactly. Then, at the end of the year, when the deceased disappears after graduation...
What's the countermeasure's success rate?
About 50%. Some years it works perfectly, others it fails completely. Some years it's clear why the measure failed, others it's unknown, can't predict it.
That's terrible.
I don't believe it's a curse. There is no malice, none at all to be found. It occurs naturally, like a typhoon or an earthquake.
Then will having two non-existent students be more effective?
I can't say. There are almost no instances of the calamity stopping mid-year.
Really?
Miss Makomi was Class 3's homeroom teacher in 1996.
Oh, you're right.
That young lady has been through a great deal already. To make her the assistant homeroom teacher again after so little time. That'll be all for today.
Just one more thing. Was 1983, 15 years ago, a year when it happened?
1983. I believe it was.
I see. I thought that might be the case.
Oh, right. That was Reiko's year, wasn't it? So you mean Ritsuko was in Yomiyama then?
She was. She came here to have me and stay with her family for a while.
So she died in this town. Now I see.
I'm sorry, Koichi. I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do.
Just tell me something. When my mom died 15 years ago, was that part of the Class 3 calamity?
I don't know.
My poor Ritsuko. Poor Ritsuko. My Ritsuko. Poor Reiko, too.
Don't say that, dear. I think we should just call it a night.
Cheer up, Ray. Cheer up, Ray. Cheer up! I honestly don't know what happened to Ritsuko. But I think the calamity was stopped that year, but I'm not sure about it.
It stopped mid-year? What do you mean? How was it stopped? Please, Reiko!
I can't remember.
Reiko, what do you mean? Please try to remember
Just
something.
leave it.
Anything at all.
Well, I think something may have happened during summer break.
Summer break.
Too early, too
I
late
can't
for
remember
him.
what. I'm sorry, Koichi.
Good morning, class. Today I must apologize to you all, but I have to. I have done my utmost so that all of you could. So all of you could all graduate in good health next spring. I did everything I could to make that happen for all of you. But unfortunately, everything that occurs from now on is for all of you to deal with together. Once all of this is started, I don't know if any amount of struggling will do any good for any of you at all. I don't know. You can't expect me to understand. But I believe it's futile to speak of such things now. I don't know what to do. This is my only choice.
Yeah, the knife, okay. That is wrong. Next episode. So he committed suicide. Did he think he could just commit suicide at home by not going to school? If he really wanted to, he could just commit suicide at home, not at school. But instead, he would rather commit suicide at school instead of his house. The Bond could die.
Everyone out now. Miss Mikami! Call the police and an ambulance, please. Was anyone else hurt? Are you okay? Sakikibara, are you all right?
I'm okay, I guess.
Let's go, Sakakibara. It looks like making two students not exist didn't work.
I'm sure you understand. I'll leave the rest to you. I'm sure you understand. I'm sorry.
The Bond.
That troubled me. I didn't understand. I'm sorry. Anyway, the result of an investigation of Mr. Kubodero's home was disturbing. I really shouldn't tell you this. Mr. Kubodero was a bachelor who still lived with his mother. She was well on in years and had been bedridden for some time due to a serious illness. They found her dead in her bed. She had clearly been murdered. The stress of caring for her. A Class 3 calamity. Perhaps he felt so trapped by it all that it drove him to kill his own mother. And then he killed himself. In front of his students. Why would he make such extreme decisions?
You think this was a result of the phenomena?
Does that mean he was drawn into death by otherwise unlikely means?
Could there be any other explanation?
The calamity hasn't been stopped.
Then people will keep dying.
There was nothing we could do. Come on, Sakaki, don't get so down. Blaming yourself won't change anything.
Until recently.
Well, I didn't really feel a weight to begin with.
You're seriously weird.
Here you are.
Jeez, what's your problem?
She's
You
pissed.
both might exist again, but you'd better be prepared.
For what?
All of this is your fault.
Hey,
People will say that.
And
There's
it
no way you'll
technically
be
is.
considered completely innocent. And I'm sure I'll be accused of incompetence as
If
well.
he didn't,
That's right.
you know, kill this,
where
this
do
wouldn't
you
have
stand?
happened. Technically it is his fault.
I just
In
can't
the
blame
end.
Koichi, no matter what anyone says. But it's not over yet.
It's sad, but it's true.
And my work as head of countermeasures, they're only just beginning.
He could have pretended she didn't exist.
I wonder if anyone will go
It's
into
what
hiding now
others.
until summer break.
Some will, definitely.
But
Some people may have fled town already.
You think?
then
Yes,
it's
it happens
technically
every
his
year.
fault.
There are always people who leave Yomiyama for summer break.
It's also strange. But you really are weird, Misaki. You talk like this doesn't involve you.
Bon.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Do I?
Could it be that you're actually the extra this year? Ever thought about that?
No, but it could very well be you, you know.
Me? No way. Don't even joke about that.
There's really no way.
No. I have no memories of dying. And not to brag, but I clearly remember all the shit I got into as a kid.
look well.
Thank you, sir. Was Akazawa here to talk to you about something?
She's a strong girl, a fact of which she is clearly aware. But considering what she's up against, I pity her. By the way, Miss Mikami dropped by today too.
Miss Mikami? But why?
She knows my history with the class and the school. There was something she wanted to formally discuss. So, what brings you two here?
I wanted to ask you about 15 years ago when the calamity stopped.
Of course he can't help himself.
That was the one time in the past 25 years.
It'll be
when
the
it
death
stopped
of him.
mid-year.
A born.
Excluding Ritsuko, about whom I did not know.
If he
There were some
dies
deaths that
in the
year.
end, I would
When
laugh.
did Ritsuko die?
In July. Wait a minute.
Curiosity always
Does that mean
kills
all of the
you.
deaths stopped in August?
Yes. And look at the date of the August deaths.
And yet,
It said
they
August.
never stop being curious.
The students had just left for a class trip on August 8th of that year.
Class trip.
Well, I think something may have happened during summer break.
So 2 students died on that trip. And something happened while they were all out there. Something that stopped the calamity?
So it would seem. Notice that no one is listed as deceased on that page. It never became clear to anyone who the dead person was that year.
I don't understand. Why did it stop?
I'm not certain. But I do know that they visited the Yomiyama Shrine.
A shrine?
A very old shrine located halfway up Mount Yomiyama. Their lodge was at the foot of the mountain.
So maybe if we visit that shrine.
No.
Naturally, people went back to it in years when the calamity occurred. It was a fine idea, but fruitless.
So the shrine didn't help then?
No, that's not conclusive. It could be that going there in a large group in early August might be effective. Of course, we can't deny the possibility that the effect came from something else, unrelated to visiting the shrine. And this is the very thing Miss Mikami came here to discuss with me today.
This may seem abrupt, but we will be conducting a class trip from August 8th through 10th for 3 days and 2 nights. Please prioritize this event. I would like all of you to participate if at all possible. You will receive additional details in the coming days. I will mail the forms to all of you.
Question!
Miss Mikami?
Who is dead? Who is dead? Who is dead?
It's him. He's gonna die.
The dead one is you.
But why?
I swear, India just gets hotter and hotter. How you been, kiddo?
Fine, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's doing pretty well. Hey, Dad. Have you ever seen any of Mom's photos from junior high?
Photos. I'm pretty sure she showed me her graduation album after we got engaged.
Any
And the
others?
born.
Like, have you seen the group photo our class took after the graduation ceremony?
Photos. Why do you ask?
Well, I've heard it was kind of weird. Like, a ghost photo.
Where'd you
I get it.
The
Later.
bond.
Inoya? Yeah, I know where that is, but today?
Come on, dude. Don't tell me. You got a date with May?
Well, what is it you want?
It's gotta be in person. If you've got a date, just bring May along. This situation involves the whole class after all.
Alright, I'll be there. Koichi! Over here. Hey, Akazawa. Teshigawara called you here, right? Yeah. Please, have a seat. He called you too? Yes. Only because he said it involves the whole class. Believe me, I wouldn't go anywhere near his invitation otherwise. Teshigawara filled me in on everything that happened 15 years ago. And also about your mom, too. Welcome. A friend of yours, Izumi? Yes. This is my classmate, Koichi Saki Kabara. Oh, that must make you Yuya's friend, too.
Bond.
Thanks for being so kind to my brother. I'm Tomoka, Yuya Mochizuki's older sister. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yes. Nice to meet you, too.
Yuya has told me a lot about you. What can I get for you?
Oh, let me see.
He'll have the same as me. Oh, coffee.
I don't really like coffee. It's just way too bitter.
Well, the coffee here is the real deal. They use Hawaiian Kona extra fancy beans. Thank you for
Is
waiting.
there a reason?
There's a rumor that dead people have shockingly cold hands. But I doubt it's true, though. If it were that easy to tell. Welcome.
Sorry I'm late. Hey, guys. Huh? What'd you do that for? Do you hate me that much?
Do you want the truth?
I wouldn't mind. Oh, whatever.
Her
I'll let
bond.
slide today.
What's going on?
You tell them, Mochizuki. Go ahead.
Okay. Since there's a chance that my sister could become involved in what's going on. Oh, my sister is,
Tomoka, right?
So anyway, I couldn't keep quiet about it any longer.
You told her?
Down to the details. She went to Yomi North too when she was younger, so she knew the rumors about Class 3.
And Tomoka the waitress? She actually gave us a surprising bit of information.
We have a regular here. His name is Katsumi Matsunaga. I knew he went to Yomi North. But it wasn't until recently that I found out he was in Class 3. Eventually, I worked up the courage to ask him if it had happened in his year. And he said,
A curse that year it was not. It wasn't my fault. I saved them all. I did. I saved them.
Her bond.
I knew I had to tell them, so that's why I left it there.
What was he talking about? Left what where?
He couldn't seem to recall. I've asked him about it many times, but he insists he has no idea.
Makes you curious, doesn't it?
This Matsunaga guy stopped the calamity? And you're saying that he left a hint on how he did it somewhere?
That's gotta be it. So, hear me out. I'm thinking we find this Matsunaga guy ourselves and ask him what the deal is.
Do you have any idea where we can find him?
No, I don't know where he lives.
So how?
Hey, Koichi, don't you know someone who was in Matsunaga's class at school? Oh, so he was your aunt's classmate.
If I can find out where Matsunaga is living now, will you come with me? You really were the model for that doll, weren't you? You said only half, but it looks just like you.
The girl is the daughter she gave birth to 12 years ago.
Your sister?
Yes, but unfortunately, she was born stillborn. She made worried that I have somewhere I need to be tomorrow.
Oh, where?
I don't have any choice. My parents want me to go with them to their summer house. I couldn't tell them I don't want to.
Is it outside Yomiyama?
Yes,
So you're leaving town?
we're only going to be gone for a week. I'll be back in time for the class trip.
Oh.
Hey, have you found that ghost picture your mother left at your parents' house?
No, not yet.
If you find it, will you show it to me?
Of course.
If anything comes up, use this number.
Is this a phone number for a cell phone? Is it yours?
It is.
Really?
Yes.
You said you hated those devices.
Yes, I do. I hate being connected to people all the time by electromagnetic waves.
Then why do you have one?
She makes me carry it. I suppose that it's because she claims to feel uneasy at times.
I understand.
By the way,
What is it?
you said you wondered if it's you who's dead, right?
I did.
Has your suspicion been laid to rest?
I guess so.
Come on.
New dolls are put in here. That's what it's for. Don't worry. It's not you. You are not the one who is dead.
Next episode. Come on.
He stopped it? He said he stopped the calamity 15 years ago?
That's what he claims. Though apparently, he doesn't remember any details. Do you remember Mr. Matsunaga? Were you guys friends?
Of course. We were in the same club.
You were? Did he ever talk about how he stopped it? He must have said something about it, didn't he?
I can't recall hearing anything about that. When did you hear this happened?
You went on a class trip during summer break that year, right?
Yeah. It didn't seem like a good idea to stay confined at home, so I went out with everyone else.
What happened on that trip?
I know something happened, but I don't remember at all. I wish I could tell you, but I can't.
I see.
I'm no help, I know. Sorry.
It's okay. It'll all come back to you. There's no need to worry. I'm just curious about it, that's all. So, Mr. Matsunaga went on the trip with all of you?
I think so. Yeah, he did.
Did anything at all seem strange about him?
I don't think so. No.
I guess all we can do is ask him.
Okay. I'll help him run it by Matsu for you. When you go talk to him, I'll go with you.
Morning!
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
What's all that stuff for?
I stocked up on the supplies.
Sorry to keep you. Are you okay? You don't look so good.
It's nothing. I'm just a little.
He tries too hard. You're coming to Akazawa?
Of course I am. Why don't you ride in this car? Yours doesn't look like it can handle four. There's more room in this one anyway.
It's no problem. It looks like.
Come on.
Morning!
Good morning,
Morning.
What's all that stuff for? I stocked up on the supplies.
Sorry to keep you. Are you okay? You don't look so good.
It's nothing. I'm just a little.
He tries too hard. You're coming to Akazawa?
Of course I am. Why don't you ride in this car? Yours doesn't look like it can handle 4. There's more room in this one anyway.
It's no problem. It looks like crap, but it still runs.
That was unnecessary. Okay. Then, Teshigawara, you'll be in my car.
Okay.
Mikao, since you get car sick, you're up front.
Yeah.
Well, let's hit the road.
So Mr. Matsunaga won't be coming back to Yomiyama for a while? I spoke to his mother, and she said he's living at the resort hotel where he works.
We made it out of Yomiyama without any trouble.
Looks like it.
Let's get a move on.
Reiko, hey!
What?
Oh, don't worry, it's nothing.
Damn it, if you're gonna drive that slow, get out of the fast lane. Guess you can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
I don't know. I think you're pretty easy to read.
Hmm? Oh, yeah? Please describe me.
Let's see. Strong and dependable.
Really? Am I that macho?
Well, you are tough. And you've got a strong sense of responsibility. Stuff like that.
You're supposed to say, that's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant to say at all.
You are so annoying.
I've got to pay you back now and then. By the way, you're the head of countermeasures, right? How is it decided who gets that role?
Usually they're appointed by the teacher. It's not a popular job. In a way, you could say they're responsible for the lives of the entire class.
So you were appointed then?
I nominated myself.
Why?
Maybe no one else in our class actually believed the calamity was real, but I was different. I can't allow such a senseless phenomenon to exist. I'm determined to put an end to it.
So hot.
They said Matsunaga was suddenly called to a reception. I left my cell phone number, so he should call me when he gets back. It shouldn't be too much longer.
Well, what should we do until then?
No point in sitting around waiting, right?
It's true. We came all this way.
Since we're outside Yomiyama, the calamity shouldn't affect us.
Yeah, let's go swimming.
We are near the ocean after all.
But I didn't bring my trunks. I can't swim like this.
You can get some at the hotel. They don't cost much. I'll buy you a pair. It'll be fun.
I couldn't ask you to do that. If you're not swimming, I won't either.
Well, I thought this might happen, so I...
Oh, don't
Project. Head to bed, wake up in the morning, work, school. See you in the morning, I guess. Well, another day. Son, just so you know, yeah, Dad. Just so you know, you're expelled from the high school. Okay. Can you book me into Dimensional Academy instead of a high school? So thing. I will text you when you start. Oh good. See you son. See you Dad. Press play. Both will die.
I thought that seemed like a lot of luggage. It's a seaside resort after all. Not to mention we're outside Yomiyama.
And it's summer break. It'd be too depressing to sit at home the entire time. We have to spread our wings a little.
It's the sea.
The sea in summer. It's mine. All right.
Misaki?
Bond. Project. I want to go to Dimension XZ. Well, here we are. The new dimension. Let's go to over here for a day. Press play.
The living.
And they don't know they're dead. Is there any way to tell at all?
A bond.
There doesn't seem to be.
Mr. Matsunaga's case was pure coincidence.
You don't suppose the extra student is here with us at the lodge?
See, we do figure out who it is. Then what? Are we supposed to kill them? Really? I guess. Could you kill a classmate? You know, I'll tell you something. I've been thinking about who the extra could be. Do you have someone in mind? Well, I just think there must be some way to tell who the person actually is. Maybe there is, and we just don't know yet. Exactly.
May I have a moment, Miss Mikami? Since we're all together, there's something I'd like to say. Is that all right? Of course. Go ahead, Akazawa. Since May, this class has experienced nothing but utter misfortune. Just last month, even Mr. Kupadera became a victim. To begin, I'd like to apologize for my great ineptitude as the head of countermeasures. I'm very sorry. In addition, though it remains unclear.
Talking out of character for a second. Don't know why this music is playing, but it is. See ya? Music down. When I give it the sound, it will go away. Try. No, okay, so you cannot hear. Okay, no, phone, sorry. 3, 2, 1, 0 action.
Lead us toward a resolution, which I hope will help all of us. I sincerely believe that you, Misaki, bear some degree of responsibility for the disasters we've faced.
Izumi.
It is my opinion that if Misaki had properly upheld her role as the non-existent student, it's likely no one would have died.
That's a bunch of shit and you know it. What happened was unavoidable and she couldn't help how it all went down.
Really now? If she had been completely thorough in avoiding contact with Sakikibara, the countermeasure would have succeeded.
Like I said,
I
it's
believe
his.
the primary person responsible for its failure is Misaki.
No,
Wouldn't you
him.
agree with me? Answer me.
What do you expect her to do about it now?
The new student is to blame. Blame him.
Apologize. We have yet to hear one word of apology from her. Yet Misaki, the moment
Don't
we were
blame
allowed
her.
to exist again,
Blame that
she carried
guy.
on as if nothing happened.
It's his fault.
There's no point.
It's not her fault, it's his fault.
Would apologizing serve any purpose? If it will, I'll do it.
It's his fault. So kill the new
Misaki,
student.
don't do it. You have nothing to apologize for.
I'm sorry.
It's not her
It's
fault.
all my
It's not
fault.
It's not!
Misaki's fault.
Stop it!
It's that
This is
new
pointless!
kid's fault.
The only thing that matters right now is figuring out who the extras.
No!
For born.
What's wrong there? You okay?
Are you in pain?
Hey!
Is this boy asthmatic? Does anyone know?
Yes, sir. He always carries this with him.
An inhaler. Shouldn't he be using this? It's empty. Do you have a spare? Call an ambulance! Miss Mikami, call an ambulance now!
Been working since yesterday. We can't make calls.
Phone is out of range. Does anyone here have service? Call 119. Get an ambulance here.
It says there's an antenna here, but I can't connect.
Mine won't work either.
There's no service.
I'll drive him to the hospital.